Welcome to Cruise1st TV, the only getaway you ever need to tune into. We are working hard every single day to bring you the best of the deals and offers across all of the major cruise lines.
And that means that you never miss a thing. We've done all the searching, negotiating and planning, so all you have to do is switch us on and we'll serve up the bargains.
Sounds too easy, doesn't it? And we are luxury cruising this time with Amazing Princess Cruises. And once you've enjoyed a taste of Princess, you'll be back for more of their signature service, attractions and wonderful feel on board. The good news is, right now, there's this tiny little window of opportunity to use a tiny deposit to make big plans.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we've got two wonderful Sky Princess sailings coming up for you, both from Southampton and both available to grab with a deposit of just £50 per person today. And all you need to do is take advantage and book by New Year's Eve.
Fabulous. Holiday planning at its best. Let's make some plans today. And let's start with a balcony upgrade opportunity to sail the Med and Adriatic for a week away, starting on the 30th of June, where we will fly you off to Rome and to head off to gorgeous Civitavecchia to board Enchanted Princess and start enjoying your balcony life.
Oh,
Open the doors.
I love that balcony life. Is there anything sweeter than enjoying and relaxing and indulging on a princess cruise? I'll wait. I don't think so.
No.
I think this is the pinnacle, isn't it? Now, the thing about Princess and the reason it is so loved in the cruise industry, it's classic cruising, but it has that modern edge and twist. Look at the piazza. I mean, the way they design their atrium is superb because it really does give you an echo of traditional cruise ships. So you've got the grandiosity, but at the same time, it never feels overwhelming. It's fresh, beautiful, open spaces. And they utilize the central area for dining and drinks and all of the things that you love too. So tons of different eating options there, including grabbing ice cream and being able to go and get yourself a nice glass of something. The Sea Walk Lounge, this is lovely. It's where the Sea Walk is, which has drops of 200 meters down to the sea below that you can view through the glass floor. Top deck pools, of course, you are on a cruise ship. You've got lovely swimming pools and hot tubs dotted around the vessel, to use at your leisure. And you're going to be out in the summer, so it's going to be prime cruising season in the Med, and it's going to be wonderful basking there on deck and just drinking in the Mediterranean sunshine. How amazing. Wakeview pool's nice. That's a little aft pool for you, so you can just watch the ship sailing into the distance. A little tip for you, some of the best spots to get the sunset pictures are on the aft, so you definitely want to do that with a cocktail in hand. Now, are you celebrating something special on your cruise? Because the Chef's Table Lumiere is a really wonderful curated dining experience that you can book, where the executive chef will create a lovely menu for you. Talking of that, you've got 3-star Michelin starred menus, award-winning food on Princess always, and lots of different additional dining options for you to enjoy as well, such as the Salty Dog Gastropub. You also have Sabatini's there for delicious Italian food. They really do it in style on Princess. Now, when it comes to the day-to-day and enjoying, well, you're in the Med, so you'll find it's quite packed with ports. Usually on a Mediterranean cruise, you're every day. You might have a sea day or two to enjoy as well, which is great, so that gives you an ample time to sample some of the activities, everything from musical activities to bingo, to dancing, to quiz, to arts and crafts. They have it all. They have it all to cater for everyone's taste. You might even want to do what they call an onboard shore excursion, which could be a behind-the-scenes tour or cocktail mixing, wine tasting. Princess does generally offer some of the best sommeliers at sea. Now, there's an adults-only top deck retreat called the Sanctuary, and that's pretty incredible too. So that is a nice tranquil space for you. Right, so we're sailing out of Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, and we've got 7 nights to enjoy the Med. Straight up, we're enjoying a day at sea for all of those activities, and then it's Corfu, which feels more Italian, honestly, than Greek, shaped by 4 centuries of Venetian rule. So you'll find lovely old town here. An excursion to do would be heading to the olive estate with olive tasting and olive oil tasting there. Then we're on to Dubrovnik, and the incredible medieval walls are iconic. You'll find one of the oldest functioning pharmacies hidden inside a 14th century Franciscan monastery. It's called the Rose Pharmacy. pharmacy, and you can head there and buy some wonderful treats, of course. Then we're on to Kotor in Montenegro, one of the southernmost fjords in Europe. It appears suddenly between sheer mountains and sea, quite dramatic sailing in. Now, how about an excursion to the dramatic Serpentine Road for panoramic bay views whilst you're there? Next up, it's Naples. Naples is chaotic but captivating, and you've got Mount Vesuvius, but Pompeii is a must. Explore Pompeii with an archaeologist guide, followed by a traditional Neapolitan lunch. You can book that excursion with the Shore Excursions on board. Now we're back into the port for Rome, where you'll disembark and fly back to the UK after this perfect little Mediterranean and Adriatic getaway.
Yeah, it's nice, and honestly, there is going to be a clamour on the phone lines when I tell you the price tag in just a moment. In fact, it is one of those that when it came through to us to prepare for the show, I was like, oh, I kind of really want to keep this to myself, this one. It's really, really good. So I'm going to tell you right now that you are in the right place at the right time. Book this by New Year's Eve and you can grab this price tag today, not only with a £50 per person deposit, but you're paying just the inside price and you're actually getting a free balcony upgrade and your flights to and from Rome. I mean, hello? Just give my head a wobble. Am I on the right planet here? Is that right? And I can grab that today with a deposit of £50 per person. And I might grab it today with a deposit of £50 per person at that kind of price tag, because I'm getting my flights for that as well. So it is worth picking up the phone today, before the offer runs out or before it sells out, whichever happens first. I'm not quite sure which way this will go. Flights to Rome and a week on Enchanted Princess, that's the inside price. I think I can see that. But you're actually enjoying a balcony. Get calling round the family, because we also have regional flights available on this offer at no extra cost. So normally our deals are based on a London flight. So that's generally Heathrow, Gatwick-ish. I know lots of airports are called London these days, aren't they? But generally speaking, but if I want to go, I'd fly from Manchester, or if I could, from Leeds, because that's even closer to where I live. And I could do that potentially at no extra cost. It's true, you know. I'd be calling right now on this one. I know. Jaw off the floor. Time to call. Here's the details you need. It's honestly, I've checked. I've double checked. I've said to the team, you sure? Are you sure? Because genuinely, I'm asking the question. And if I'm asking the question, then you at home must be going, I'll have this. Thank you very much. All you need to do is find £50 per person today as a deposit, but remember that offer for low deposits runs out on New Year's Eve. So if it's the last thing you do on New Year's Eve, bear in mind we'll probably close early on New Year's Eve as well, is get this booked. Get it booked as quickly as you possibly can. I don't know anywhere else where end of June, beginning of July, which is a very expensive part of the year to actually, be going away on a cruise like this. I don't know anywhere else where you're going to get the flights to and from Rome, even if that flight is from Birmingham or Manchester, like not just London flights, no extra cost. And that's for a balcony on the cruise as well. And listen, this is a deal you should be taking up right now. And this is why all eyes in the UK are tuned to just us.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise1st, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and ATOL Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest-running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest-rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise1st.
And I have to say, I don't think we need anything else in the show, do we? I think that's it. We've played our ace card there, I think, completely and utterly. But you know what? At a price like that and a deal like that you've just seen, and you really do need to take that up, that will just be one of many, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be one of many. I mean, if you can grab that for £50 per person deposit, in fact, I give you the whole 749 today. Just about, I'd be like, I want that. Especially when it's a balcony upgrade. Anyway, listen, there are more to come, which is great. And another wonderful chance to take up the low deposit offer now with Princess is a no-fly 12-night cruise for April in 2027, whenever that is, sailing on the stunning Sky Princess from Southampton. Mr. P's been on the Sky Princess for a cruise and loved it. And I tell you what, he can be a tough cookie to satisfy in terms of a cruise, can't he, Jo?
Oh, absolutely. And I've visited a couple of times as well. I have to say, she's a beautiful ship and also has really made Southampton her home now. So second season, this will be the third season out of Southampton. Just beautiful, elegant, refined, very easy to find your way around. Restaurants and bars, I've eaten in Alfredo's on there and it's absolutely gorgeous. My favourite with the calzones there. But there's Bistro sur la Mer. You'll also be able to do the 3-star Emmanuel Renault restaurant, French bistro style if you want to do something extra special, Sabatini's too. So these are all additional specialty dining. Depending on the package you book, you'll find some of those inclusions as well, which is great. But in general, you'll have your main dining and your buffet included in all fares, which is great. Crown Grill Steakhouse is another addition for you. It's just superb, honestly. The standard of living, and we say living because it does feel like a home from home when you're cruising on Princess, is just so high. The spaces are lovely and fresh and you know, not overdone. You don't ever feel like anything is over decorated on Princess. It's that fresh, luxurious feel with a classic twist for sure. And the staterooms, my goodness, the beds actually are award winning. So you have a wonderful night's sleep on board. There's a new contemporary sanctuary as well with more private cabanas than ever before. And you can actually book a poolside massage in a private cabana. So you can have someone from the spa come down, give you a massage. That's the Enclave. This is a wonderful thermal suite. Again, if you buy the thermal pass for the cruise, you can use it every night, or you might just want to do one day. Nice day to do that actually would be Port Day. Sometimes they offer a discount. Always worth checking. There's lots of promotions going on in the spa. Up in the spa, by the way, they do live presentations. They might be talking about metabolism. They might be doing, you know, body mass index. You can have all of those, you know, things done. They have a special machine up there with the fitness instructors. But then you might want to do a hair care seminar or, you know, learn about lymphatic drainage. They do it all. It's really interesting. So that's a whole different department. Every department you'll find has its own enrichment, which is great, whether that be the shore excursions, where they're talking about everything that goes on in port and giving you a very comprehensive download of what you can book in the ports of call, or, you know, the entertainment department with all of their live presentations in the theatre and all of the game shows and all of that fun stuff. So we are cruising out of Southampton, and a day at sea is going to see us into Vigo in beautiful Galicia, the heart of Galicia's seafood coast. Now, an excursion to do here would be to cruise through the Rías Baixas fjords with the mussel farm visits. There's all these mussel flats out on the bay. You've got Albarino wine tasting included too. What a lovely one. Funchal's next, which rises in terraces above the Atlantic. Lovely mountains and irrigated lavada channels are in the background there. What about riding the traditional wicker toboggan from Monte, followed by Madeira wine tasting? Then it's Tenerife, dominated by the famous Mount Teide, Spain's highest peak and what's considered sacred by the island's original people, the Guanche people there. You can ascend Mount Teide National Park by cable car for lovely views across the Canaries. Then we're into Gran Canaria, and this is often called continent in miniature actually. It shifts from pine forest to golden dunes. Now, you could do a journey to the mountain village of Tiror and then visit the sand dunes and Maspalomas afterwards if you book that up with the shore excursions team. Lanzarote's next, and the volcanic landscape was shaped by eruptions, you know, millions of years ago. You've got the Timofaya National Park Fire Mountain and Volcanic Vineyard excursion I'd recommend here, so you can get a wine tasting. Then it's Lisbon, and Lisbon's beautiful, you know, tiled facades, hilltop viewpoints, and just the most spectacular architecture. Ride a classic tram through Olfama, ending with a custard tart tasting in Belém on excursion. Of course, that is the Pastel Donato, it's famous. We're back into Southampton. You simply stroll off the ship. So easy in and out of Southampton on this wonderful itinerary in springtime too, so it will just be a great time to get away.
Too many highlights as well, aren't there?
Oh yeah.
Too many highlights. Yeah, I don't know where to begin with this one. It's great though, isn't it? It's a nice time of year to kind of do this kind of itinerary as well. April in 2027, I'm rapidly scouring my brain thinking, have I got plans yet for April in 2027? I think maybe not. I think maybe not, although I might just have come back from a cruise by then. So I might have to, not sure if the holiday calendar will kind of stretch to this. But listen, this is not about us, this is about you. You've seen the wonderful ship, you've seen all the gorgeous places that we're going to. And it's kind of nice to do all of those lovely places in one holiday, isn't it? And remember, rather than, you know, flying from one to the other or getting a train or a coach or a this, that and the other, of course, you know, you go to bed on those award-winning beds and then you wake up on another Canary Island or in Portugal or just somewhere different. I just think this is fantastic. And of course, this is no fly to and from Southampton, even better, because if you are shopping, and you know, just bringing back stuff that you do when you go in these different places, you don't have to think to yourself, oh blimey, it's going to cost me more to fly home, because you're not flying home, you're simply coming back into Southampton. So if you go with one case and come back with 3, not a problem whatsoever. Well, you do need to get them home obviously from Southampton, but you'll work it out. I know you always do. Early booking right now with a great price. And remember, book this before New Year's Eve and you can have it for a very, very low deposit as well, just £50 per person. Let's see your price tag. I hear you shouting at your screen. I can hear you. Here we are then. That is 12 nights of fantastic full board cruise. I love it. And you've seen all the wonderful facilities and the pools and everything else there is on board to enjoy on Sky Princess. So I would get this in the diary right now. You can go much sooner. You can go in March next year, as in the next March coming. I hate this time of the year where we're just about to change years, but March, like in 3 months time, you can go then as well. If you want the price for the 30th of March next year, just give the team a call. But if you want to grab this today, early booking, early saving and low deposit of just £50 per person if you book this by New Year's Eve. Oh, I can't wait for New Year's Eve. I can't wait for the new year as well, actually. Do you know what I mean? Then I can start saying this year and next year again. It'll be a lot easier. It takes a lot of getting used to, doesn't it? Anyway, here's the details you need, which is very simple. Really, really simple, this one. Again, if you do want that price for March, if you want to go much sooner, same cruise, same ship, but just going sooner, then call the team and we'll give you the price for that. But if you want to get in now with the early savings for our feature date, 12th of April 2027, so just over a year away, then there is the price on your screen and a low deposit of just £50 each today to get that sorted. Remember though, you need to do that by New Year's Eve, and do bear in mind we're probably closing early on New Year's Eve, so the sooner you act upon this to get that low deposit, the better, because everyone does an early dart on New Year's Eve. Don't matter which company it is, you know, everyone does a bit of an early dart on New Year's Eve, so the sooner you do it, the better it will be. And let's find out now from some of our friends why they absolutely love and adore cruise.
For me, I think it's getting to see a lot of different places, having a little taster of different places, and then deciding, is it somewhere that I would like to come back and see a little bit more of, really. And that's why me and my husband have chosen to do cruises.
I love meeting people. I like getting away from my bungalow by the sea on my own and being with other people and having a great time and meeting friends, some friends that I still keep in contact with now from lots of past cruises. That's really good.
You can never get bored on a cruise ship. Whether it's at a destination or it's got a sea day, there's always plenty to do. You never get bored. You don't even know you're on it. You're sailing. And when you're sailing, as I say, you're sailing at night and you don't even know. You can't feel anything. And I'd highly recommend cruises, most definitely.
It's lovely, isn't it? And I still say it's so bizarre because if you watch our channel on a regular basis, you know about cruising. That's why you're here, because we all love it collectively. But it still feels like one of the country's best kept secrets. It's almost like there's so many more people that still don't know about it and aren't doing it. And you look and you think, oh, bless you.
I know.
Bless you.
And with the ease of being able to just grab a cruise out of Southampton on a gorgeous ship like Sky Princess, I mean, that is unbelievable because it's just so convenient. And like you said, you're kind of pinching yourself saying, how could it be so convenient to go off on this amazing adventure on this luxury vessel? Now, we have a final offer for you with Princess in this show. Talking of the Sky, the beautiful Sky Princess, it's another no-fly, low-deposit deal. This time for summer, the 22nd of August, enjoying a week of cruising to Scandinavia. Wonderful. This will be great, this one. Love Scandinavian cruising. Back on the beautiful Sky Princess, which is fast becoming one of my favourite ships. Having visited a few times, I've got a lovely friend that cruises in and out on Sky, and I have to say, it feels like a home from home. You just feel so relaxed when you go on board. Yet at the same time, you've got all of the modern innovations that make cruising so great these days, including the medallion programme. So instead of being given a stateroom card when you get on board, if you cruised before, you'll know what that is, right? It's just a little, it's how you get into your room, your stateroom. You get a medallion, and that will enable you not just to get in and out of your room, but you can order drinks and food, and you can order all kinds of different things with it. And you can actually use it to check in around the ship with the interactive screens. It's great. It makes life easy for you. They're all about making life as easy as possible on Princess. In your day-to-day, your routine, you know, you'll have everything listed for you every day in the daily program too, from dawn to dusk. Literally the time, if there's any time change, it'll all be listed on there for you. Sunrise and sunset, the time you arrive in port, the time you depart port. There'll be the cocktail of the day on there, the daily trivia is Sudoku. They'll have bridge club meet in this area. So everything's listed for you. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't even know where to begin, where do I begin? It's all done for you, don't worry. They make it as easy as possible for you to take it at your pace. And it is about taking it at your pace on a cruise. You know, the convenience of having your bed made for you every day, having a turn-down service in the evening, and then being able just to stroll upstairs and having a world of entertainment and relaxation literally on your doorstep. This is why we love cruising so much. And guess what? The destinations come to you. You wake up and you've had a nice leisure. You don't even feel the ship moving most of the time, especially when you're sort of heading up Scandinavia. I mean, not always, not guaranteed, but generally speaking, if you've never been on a cruise and you're thinking, oh, hang on a minute, no, I can't do moving, I can't do cruise ships, you'd be surprised. It is very relaxing. It's a floating luxury hotel at the end of the day. That's what it is. And everything is right there for you with so many more amenities than you'd have in a hotel. Just love it. Movies under the stars. This is a firm feature of Princess. It's their signature. You go out there, they have the cushions out, they have a fabulous movie on, they'll bring the popcorn over, cocktails. It is wonderful. Then there's your Broadway caliber productions, award-winning shows right there in the theatre every night. No extra cost, by the way. So we're cruising out of Southampton and we are heading up north. Yes, Northern Europe. First up, it's beautiful Kristiansand in Norway, known as Norway's Sunshine City, where you've got white wooden houses and, you know, lovely old harbour quarter and sheltered coastline, which makes it, you know, historic and interesting. And you might want to stroll the old town and do a guided tour. Then we're into Oslo, the capital, set between forested hills and a lovely deep blue fjord, and really marking the Viking heritage of this part of the world. Why not visit the Viking Ship Museum whilst you're there, and the ski jump from the Olympics on tour. Then it's Copenhagen, balancing royal excellence with effortless chic. Let's face it, the Danish are so cool, aren't they? You can explore the city by canal boat, that'll be really fun, and then visit Rosenborg Castle to see the Danish crown jewels. That's an excursion you can book with the Princess team on board. Then we're into Skagen in Denmark, which has the architecture which we'd associate with the Danish. Again, very chic, very minimalistic. How about the stand at Grennen, where the North Sea and the Baltic Sea collide? guide, and then you will visit the Skagen Museum. Now, we're cruising through the beautiful fjords along the way. This is an amazing part of the world, and the lovely thing about being on a cruise is that you will be eye to eye with the fjords, these dramatic landscapes featuring, kilometres of waterways and dramatic cliffs and beautiful green verdant rolling hills. I mean, it's just magical. And I think being able to have that indoor-outdoor experience of being on a Norwegian fjord cruise is part of the magic. The photos you'll have, the stories you'll have to tell, no doubt, and the bragging rights you'll come home with after this experience are going to be just, unmatched. Definitely. After all of this adventure, we're back into Southampton, and it just feels like you get to go such a distance with such convenience when you're cruising in and out of Southampton. Of course, heading to Kristiansand, Oslo, Copenhagen, Skagen, and then back easily back into Southampton to disembark and head home.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I mean, this is a good illustration that if you are sailing out of the UK, that you've got lots of different choices. You can go in lots and lots of different directions. It's the great thing. People quite often, and still say to me to this day, well, I don't fly, so I can't really go that far. You can literally go right the way around this world of ours without getting on a plane very, very easily. Have you heard of the World Cruise? They are fantastic and they take you everywhere around the world. And this, again, maybe your first taste of cruising, maybe you've never done it before. Well, this could be a really, really good opportunity to go with family, go with friends that you go away on holiday with, because the price tag we've got for you is absolutely superb. Take a look at this. Remember the date, 22nd of August, so real peak season, like the most expensive time to go anywhere. And look, you've got a whole week of fabulous cruising, convenient cruising as well, in and out of Southampton. Depending on where you are in the UK, obviously you've got to get to Southampton and get back and whatever. But relatively speaking, that is so simple. And you can grab this today with a deposit of just £50 per person. But that low deposit offer expires on New Year's Eve. So if you want this, you can literally book it today, but make sure you've done it by New Year's Eve, and then you can grab it for a deposit of £50 each, which is brilliant. Here's the details you need. As you can see on screen, there are different dates as well. So the cruise also runs in May and August next year and in 2027. Now, obviously price varies by dates. So if you're thinking, okay, well, I like the sound of the cruise, we've just been through it, but actually one of those other dates might suit better, you might want to go further into the future, absolutely fine. I mean, we quite often speak to people who have already all of their 2026 cruises booked. So they're not even looking at this because they're like, right, okay, well, we've got all our cruises sorted for 2026. There are 4 in place or 5 in place, people often tell me. So I'm looking into 2027. Some people are even sorted for 2027 and they're looking into 2028. Well, that's possible as well with all the cruise lines right now. All you need to do is have a little look on our website at Cruise1st.tv, and believe you me, you will see the deals there. And if you want a word to the wise, booking early is booking wisely as well, because what you're doing is you're saying, for instance, in this show, what we're saying is you can book any of these offers that are into the future, but you can freeze the price today with a deposit of £50 each. So that means if the price of that cruise changes, you know what travel prices are like, whether you're booking a hotel, a flight, or whatever it is. Look at it twice on the same day, you'll see 2 different prices, because the more people that are looking, the more prices go up. It's called dynamic pricing. It happens in the world of travel. If you had a hotel, you'd work that way as well. But with us right now, what we're saying is low deposit today. You could book a cruise that might not go for 2 years, but you're freezing the price today, which is crackers, really.
Yeah, it just makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's also quite confusing in a way.
Yes.
Because you kind of think, well, why would you do that? Because anything could happen between now and when the cruise happens.
Right.
But I'm like, well, if you're offering that, thank you very much. I'll take it. Here's my £50 each today. I'm locking that price no matter what happens.
Yeah.
That's the price I'm paying, which happy days, win-win.
Yeah, it's so wise to do that. And then you can, you've got until the due date to pay off your balance, which is incredible if you're booking now for 2027 or 2028. It just makes so much sense, doesn't it? Yeah, get involved, because like we said, we can't guarantee the future. We know things will go up. It's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Exactly.
So,
and there's nothing more exciting than planning holidays, is there? So to be able to do that right now for a low deposit is brilliant. Remember, book them by New Year's Eve. It'll be a great deal that you've just bagged. Bye-bye.